What is up, guys? Mr. Basie here, and today we're doing some more Adventure Capitalist. Today, we have some cool stuff. Now, unfortunately, I did miss the daily gift, so we're at 1 gold again. But thankfully, we're gaining gold, and right now we could get another upgrade to our micromanager, which is pretty cool. However, I don't think that's going to matter, because a lot of people have been telling me that you don't necessarily need to reset all planets to get the 5,000 gold. You just have to choose to reset one of those planets of the 3 that you have, and then you can get the 5,000 gold. So we're going to see if that's true today. I'm assuming if I do that, it's going to let me know, hey, you're going to get 5,000 gold. If not, I'm going to reset Mars. It's not going to be a big deal. I don't really care too much about Mars. At the very worst, Mars is easy to beat. You know what I'm saying? And we could be visiting Mars every so often and get, I don't know, more gold, more megabucks. I don't know why we would need more megabucks. We could get it. You know, give us something else to do, I guess. But in any case, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and look at our investors first and foremost. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what excites me, man. You know, I'm glad I'm doing the Adventure Capitalist videos this way now, because honestly, I'm getting a lot more fun out of it now, too. I'm sure it's much more enjoyable on your end as well. Everyone seems to be loving the way the Adventure Capitalist videos are done, despite the fact that they're less frequent. But I'm actually having more fun, too, which is really cool. So, you know, that's exciting to see as well. So, looking at the, stuff here, Sex Octagontillion. So, we're moving pretty quick in that direction. I'm gonna go, and there is an event live right now. Of course, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing the events. I just want to finish the main game. That's my main goal, is to finish the Earth. It's the last planet I need to finish. The other ones are both done. Let's go to Mars. We haven't been to Mars in forever. Let's see exactly what we've got going on, because it's been so long. Look at this. This is how long I've been away from Mars. You earned, I don't know what all that was about. Let's just go ahead. Congrats, you savvy executive you. You finally conquered Mars. I did that a long time ago, so this must have got lost in space mail. If you find yourself disappointed that your journey to the top is over, why not reset your progress and relive the journey again? Why not? We're just going to give this a shot, because if there's going to be any planet that I would have wanted to do this on, it would have been Mars. Mars is the easiest of all the planets to beat by a long shot. So look at that. After all this time gone, we've only just doubled it. Like, almost doubled it. Not even actually doubled, just almost. So, wow. So it doesn't tell you what you're going to get, so it's kind of like a gamble. I don't know if I'm going to get 5,000 gold from this. It's been mixed. A lot of people have said just reset Mars because you'll get 5,000. But other people have said you have to reset Earth to get the 5,000. So I don't know. We're going to try it. There's no reason not to. At the very least, it'll give us something new to do, right? All right, here we go. Even if I do get the 5,000 gold, though, I may not come back to Mars. But if I don't, then I might come back to Mars just for having some more stuff. Resetting will completely reset your game on Mars, including Angels. This will not impact gold megabucks. Yeah, sure, reset. Are you sure you want to hard reset your game and completely wipe all progress on Mars? Yes. I can't believe I'm saying that, but thank God it's Mars, because Mars is easy. I didn't get gold! Like I said, at the very least, we can have some stuff to do. You know, it might be actually kind of fun to see how fast we can beat Mars again. You know what? It'll be a challenge. We'll see if we can get where we can beat Mars before we beat Earth. I think that'll be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get this started, okay? Really quickly, I'm gonna get this started, and we're gonna pick up in just one moment. I'm actually gonna activate my auto clicker. Give me 1 second. All right, so we just got Mars kicked off. If I remember correctly, Mars is kind of slow starting out. However, I think we were off to a pretty good start. It didn't take me more than like 3 minutes to get this going. And now we're doing pretty well, if I do say so myself. 11,000 on that, that's moving pretty quick. The secret in the beginning, if I remember correctly, is the red dirt. You want to have the red dirt moving really, you know, you want to build the red dirt up really, like, far, so that you can, you know, have it moving quickly with the thousands, which is kind of what we're having it at right now. Now, unfortunately, we have to wait because our next big thing is probably going to be wait, not these, what the heck? I clicked on the wrong thing, the upgrades. See, the red dirt times 33, that's going to be huge, but it's at 15 million, so we're going to have to wait a little while. So my plan is actually not to buy anything at this point in time. I'm just going to let it roll. And we'll get to 15 million pretty quick. I mean, every like 8 seconds, we're getting a boost from this, you know, the men. So I'm going to leave this go. I'm going to wait until it gets to 15 million, buy the red dirt, and then we're going to go visit Earth and see what we can get done in that segment today, and then come back here and see what else we can finish up. Because we should be able to get pretty far on Mars, as a matter of fact. you know, just with that alone. So I do think you need to reset Earth for the 5,000 gold. Like people were saying, I actually suspected it would have had to be Earth. You know, because you pretty much, I think you just have to, I mean, Earth is the main one. Earth is the hardest one to beat. You know, all the other ones can be beaten before Earth. Earth takes the longest, as far as I know. So we did just get it. So it would make sense that you need to, you know, boost Earth. We have more managers. I will get that after I get this upgrade here because it's going to speed things up substantially. Okay, look at that, 386. We're going to get back there in no time. I'm actually going to buy into that just because we're going to get there so quick. And then I'm going to buy the men. Okay, I'm going to buy the upgrade or the manager upgrade for the men there. Okay, and that will allow me to leave this without having to do anything. Okay, it's not going to change. The speed doesn't change. Nothing changes. Look at the unlock, 1600 dirt. Yeah, we're close to that. I'm going to get that too, as a matter of fact. There we go. 1.2 million, digging it. Let's just get this there too, because that can get there. Can this get there? Who knows? Wait, what's that one? 200 for men times 5? Yeah, you know what? I'll let that happen. What's this one? 1800. That one actually might get there, to be honest. What's this one? 525 for times 3.33. That might get there too. Buggles. Now, what's the manager for Buggles? 1 billion? Oh, that's hard. That's. If I buy that, I'm gonna do it. Damn it! It's only 16 million. I thought it was gonna be so much more than that. Times 2 for the Buggles at 10. Jeez. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? I'm going to go ahead and just buy the men here. I think that, you know, I'll probably get to where I want to be quicker through that. I'm assuming. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to get to that because that's going to go pretty quick, I think. And then we're going to jump to Earth. I want to have the men upgraded. I already upgraded Marsies. I already upgraded the dirt. Realistically, the dirt, man, I might go for the dirt again because that's gonna get another big boost. If it keeps going up that quickly, it's not slowing down at all. Look at how fast that's going up. I might go with that because all we need, we're actually coming up on what we need right here. We need 197, and we already have 161, and it's moving so fast. I'm gonna do that one actually. That's so much better because we're gonna get like a times whatever. It's gonna be better than the men. You know, I could go with the men in like 2 seconds here, but it's gonna be better than the men. You know, just buy into it. We need 6 more, and look at that, done. And 4 million, look at that. That's insane. It's also going to help us get to this quicker, too. Let's buy into that. Look at that. We're moving so fast. Like, it's hard to, like, leave this planet because of how fast we're moving. We already have that. 21 million now for there. So, yeah. I mean, we're moving really quick here. Let's just bump this, too. Why not? This will get into the, well, nothing too spectacular, but the high 100,000s. We'll just bump into that because I know it's going to get us more money. I really want the Buggles manager. That would help substantially. You know, because then we would have 2 overtime high millions, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're not as quick as the red dirt, you know, assuredly, but they're still moving quick. Or they're still, you know, a part of the whole process. So it would be nice to have that manager too, but it's like, how long will that take? I'll come back here in just a little bit and grab it, you know? Oh, 500,000 for the Marsies, profit times 33. Is that even worth it, though? Actually, I think so. Nah. Or no, 500 million. What the hell am I talking about? You know, I'm gonna wait around for the billion because it's so fast. Let's see. Buggles times 2 at you know, we're gonna get that much quicker. I'm gonna wait because I just want the manager. That's what I want first. And now we'll work on this, okay? Because that's gonna be much faster. So let's buy into that. There we are. And we're good. 352 million every 25 seconds. I'll take it. Let's go to Earth. All right. So back on Earth, our standard planet, one that we've had for literally forever. And we're just going to go ahead and buy this mega buck here. One. Oh, we have 2. Wow. Okay. Check it out. There we are. And here goes the reset. Boom. Okay, guys. I am actually really pumped about this particular session. I know I said that about the last one too, but I had a good feeling about the last one. I felt like, you know what? Today, we're going to make a lot of money. And we did. We made a huge amount of money in, well, and basically resets too. We did so much. And I was like, I literally couldn't believe how fast we were moving. I mean, 2 resets in 1 episode, that hasn't been heard of in like, how long, guys? How long has it been since we've done 2 resets in 1, like, segment? You know what I'm saying? Not an episode, because obviously we've been doing multiple resets per episode with the way we've been doing things, the new way. But How long has it been since we've done like multiple resets in the same sitting? It's been a long time if I remember correctly. It just hasn't been, you know, it's not frequent, you know what I'm saying? Not at all. Now, I'm not using my micromanager at all yet. Let's see if we can pull off another reset in the same sitting again. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Buy this, buy that. Quinn Octagontillion, we're definitely in the range. Looking at our investors, what are we at? Look at that. Look at that. Already in the Quadragontillions and moving fast. And we're not even done yet. Look at that. We're not even done yet. We still have upgrades to do, car washes to buy. Well, I mean, that's what's up next. Car washes and pizza deliveries, I guess. Donut shop. Don't really care too much about that. Buy into this because this is going to happen pretty soon. That's happening pretty soon. And in just 1 second here, I want to buy this first. We're going to stop and we're going to examine where we're at. That can be bought. This can almost be bought. Let's buy into these. That's moving really quick, guys. Holy crap. Let's speed it up. There we go. Can't forget about that thing. That thing helps so much. All right, ×2 on that. Up and a 0.9% on that. Lovely. Lovely. Loving that. Let's speed it up a bit more so we can get to our 10 sex octagontillion mark quicker so we can buy the ×5. There it is. And the donut shop for good measure. All right. So let's keep this running and let's just look. So we have, what's the highest one? Quinn, no, Trey Octagontillion is definitely not it. Quinn. Yeah, so Quinn Octagontillion seems to be the highest we're at so far. We're at pretty much high hundreds. We're not high hundreds, but like into the hundreds of Quinn Octagontillion on the car wash and on the pizza delivery. We're also in the low Quinn Octagontillions on the lemonade stand. And the super low Quinn Octagontillions on the donut shop. So it's looking pretty good. I gotta admit, it's looking pretty good. Wow. We did actually already top our investors, guys, which is pretty incredible. I didn't even notice that, and we could still keep going. But I want that 2%. If I can get that 2%, then the ×3, then the ×3 on those, then a 3%. It says if you win, you will, and then well, I guess we'll have to find out. Because look, it keeps going up. Well, it doesn't keep going up, but look, it's 3%, 4%, 1%, then a 5%. Wow. Oh, wow, guys, I think we're close. I really think that we're super close to beating Earth here. And I'm honestly really pumped. What should I do? Should I just do the reset? I mean, why not, right? We might as well. I guess this is what we wanted, right? We wanted a quick reset, and here it is. We're getting there. I mean, we're doing so much in this one particular session. Let's buy, oops, buybacks. I'll let you guys see all this too, because this is actually happening very quickly, especially with the auto clicker. I did forget last time. I apologize. I know I forget that thing all the time, but I'll put the link right here, okay? Because if I'm editing it, I know I won't forget that because I'm saying it and I'm seeing this. Like future me is seeing this, and I'm telling future me put the link there, okay? Put the link there because that way you can actually people can see it. Now you won't be able to copy and paste it, but just type it in. It's like if you type in auto clicker on Google, it's like the first one. It's from SourceForge. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I definitely recommend you guys get it. And I appreciate those of you that are actually like reminding me like in the comments like, oh, you forgot. I do actually read all the comments. I know I haven't been responding as frequently recently because I've been really busy, but you know, I do actually read every single comment. I get an email every time you guys comment, and I go through all my emails and I read each and every one. So, you know, be assured that I am reading your comments. Don't worry about that. So one thing I do want to bring to attention recently is you guys know I do live streams. Every once in a while I'll be doing live streams and everything. And recently, I'm going to make a dedicated video for this too. But recently, you know, we've been doing some really fun, like just Call of Duty live streams, but they've been really fun. You know what I'm saying? And people are joking around a lot and stuff. But recently, there's been a huge influx, like a increase of people that are donating. Now, you know, they're donating like whatever they can donate, but it's honestly whatever it is, even if it was like a penny. The fact that there are people that are willing to do that is huge. So right here on screen, I saved all the names that did donate in that stream, and here's the totals for the people that did donate. Guys, these people are awesome. I mean, seriously, it's not because they donated but just because they had the generosity and, you know, wanted to actually contribute to the Sage family, I think they deserve a little bit of credit for that. And there's also been one Patreon subscriber as well who's been continuously month after month supporting me as well for a few months now, and I want to include their name as well here because honestly, those people, you know, you don't have to donate to be someone who I would consider like a true Sage per se. There's many people that have gotten that, like Monkey. He's never donated, but he's huge in this community. I mean, he's huge. You guys know that. And a bunch of other people like Leviathan, who actually was one of the donators. Cameron, who was one of the donators as well. Max Marclane, who donated like a while ago. He was actually the first stream donator. He was the first stream donator ever. It happened on a Dead by Daylight stream. I remember that very vividly. And then, you know, sees Chrisman as well. So, you know, all these people that are, you know, really, Kyle of Kerbin, you know, Finance Freddy Master, all these people that are really prevalent in the community, you don't have to donate, but for those people that chose to, thank you so much for supporting not only me, but the Sage family as well, because it goes directly back into the channel. So thank you so much for that. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of credit for, you know, going like above and beyond and doing something incredible. So let's go ahead and buy these here and see. Oh, times 5, doing it, and a times 3 there. So should I oh wait. What am I talking about? I'm sitting here thinking we didn't reset already. Let's buy onto all these. And let's buy into this and keep going, keep going. Now I wonder, how much further will we be able to get today? We already got this one. That was pretty easy. Look at that. Look at how much faster we're going with just a little bit more. So that wasn't too hard. Sex octoquintillions, sept octoquintillion for +2. Now that's very attainable. That's something that we can easily get. Definitely not out of reach by any means at all. And look at this. We're actually going to be getting in sept octoquintillion. We're going to hit it. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy that first because that's going to be huge in comparison to buying any of these other ones separately. So let's buy that. Oh, yes, and a times 3. How much further? Look, just a single thing away. 1 octoquintillion. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now we'll buy the bank. Okay, buy the bank now. There it is. What's that at? Wait, what? I was looking at the wrong one. It was the freaking oil rig. Is that coming up? Okay, 544. Well, either way, that one's now in the low quint octoquintillions, which is pretty cool. The oil rig's coming up next, which is now attainable at this point in time. We did just top our investors as well. Let's buy these too. Why not? Lemonade Stand's going to get a boost at times 3 at some future time, which is going to put it, again, high up there as well. How much should we top our investors by? Ooh, by a good amount. We almost doubled them. Almost. We're almost there. Triplets. Well, almost. This is the 5 in the way. But let's see. Let's just go ahead and... What if we buy into this? Because Movie Studios is up next. It's probably not going to make a difference. It's moving pretty darn slow at the same time. So... Oh, wait! It's actually better than the car wash. Wow. 9,000. It has a big gap. That's 250, just like the car wash. But look at it. It's better than the car wash. That's pretty incredible. Let me buy this real quick. Let me do it by, you know, smaller increments so I don't waste money. There we go. I mean, it's in there by a little bit. It helps. All right, guys. So back on Mars, we've made a good amount. I did actually, before I got here, I just stuck it out, got the 10, and bought the times 3 or whatever it was, so that we'd have that running while we were doing Mars. I think that's a better idea. We already topped our investors, so we might do yet another reset and see where we can get. So unfortunately, only Mars, only the oil rig, or I'm sorry, what am I talking about? The Marsies times 33 is all we've gotten so far. Is that the most beneficial thing to do, though? I don't think so, because I think that we could have 2 potential upgrades with the red dirt, bringing us into a good amount of millions, and it's moving pretty quick, too. The question is, should I go Marsies? That's a pretty big increase. Marsies will be times 2 as well with that. How much money would that cost? Gosh, I keep clicking the wrong one. 500 million. That's pennies for us, okay? That's pennies. Let's go down and do it by smaller increments so we don't waste too much money here, so I can really maximize what I'm doing. That's huge. Okay, let me look. 675, let's just do that. I don't think it's going to be, oh, it's starting to get a lot. Okay, calm down. Stop. Wow, okay. Let's do it. There we go. 100 million, loving that. Let's do 100, 100, 100. Oh! We stopped a little bit short. We could do it again, but I'm probably... Oh, you know what? It's 5. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Is that going to be... times 3? You know what? I'll do it. I'll wait around for it and do it because it's going to be a lot. Let's just go for it. Look at that. That's pretty good progress, I think. So 400 billion is the runs the heck portals. We get them at 15 quadrillion. So a pretty, substantial amount away, but we're moving pretty quick. Buggles, let's see what we can do for max here because we're on 100. Buggles can be gotten one more time. So let's do it as minimally as possible as to not waste any money. There we are, 1.2 billion. Okay, it's not bad. Also moving a bit quicker now, I'm assuming. No, wrong. Not moving quick. Oh wait, actually it might be. I forget what it was moving at initially. So the men are at 300. Can we do that? Nope. And that would have been times 5, so it's been unfortunate. Hack portals are really where it's at. We got to get to the hack portals. So that is definitely far off. 80 for the Buggles, 300 for the men. 300 for the men isn't that far away. So I'll wait around for that. Maybe not. It's moving pretty slow. Unfortunately, we didn't get any gold from this, which kind of upsets me. But, oh well. It'll give us some extra to do. We'll see how fast we can beat Mars. Maybe we'll be able to beat it before Earth. I don't know, though, because it looks like we're coming up pretty close to beating Earth. Once we beat Earth, I don't know. I think that there won't be much purpose for doing Mars, because Mars is it's super easy to beat. Earth is the real grand prize, and I think that's why you get the gold from that. We're going to leave now and go back to Earth, because now Earth is the one that actually has the most, surprisingly, is the one that actually can be, boosted the most, as you see here. So from the very beginning, it was 51.7. Now we're at 53.6. We've gone up almost 2 whole percent. Or no, did we? I think we did. But basically a good increase on the angel bump there. So that's pretty good. And actually a pretty substantial increase on the angels. So this is actually surprisingly better than the last session where we have 3 resets in one segment. Like me just sitting here, not doing a cut, jumping to the next one. 3-1. We did the initial, we did the secondary, and now we're doing the third right here. So this is a pretty exciting time because I haven't seen this many resets in a single session in a long time. A very long time, as a matter of fact. So let's go ahead and just do it. There's no reason not to. I think we might have do we have a megabuck? We do. We have 1. So we've gained a total of 3 megabucks in this particular session. Now that I think about it, I could have actually probably got a megabuck from Mars. Maybe not, who knows. Let's just go ahead and do this and see what we can get from this one. Maybe we can get pretty far, who knows. Will we be able to potentially do another reset? I don't know. Look at this. And we haven't even touched the micromanager yet. We haven't even literally put our mouse over it. Look at the money. I love that. That's probably one of the best things to see with the watch this. I'm gonna put it to 1, right? Let's just do this one. Look at that. See all the money? I think that's pretty awesome. All right, so let's just buy all these. All right, we did get the ×2. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and we can keep going. Not by too much though. Oh, look, okay. Let's stop and examine real quick. So the car wash is better at this point in time. But it's because we actually haven't gotten the upgrade yet. I think that's gonna... I keep mixing them up. It's the movie studio. But I think it's gonna help out. Oh, there we go. There's the there's the 2-6 octagontillion. We can now probably get... Yes, we can. Oh, I'm buying this first. And then I'm buying this. There we are. Now that's 5.9, 5.6, so slightly better. Regardless, they're pretty darn close as it is. And now I'm going to wait until the 10, this, and this. And what do we get? What are we looking at? A good amount. Let's see. Hold on. All right, ready? I'm going to wait till it gets to 10. It's going to get to 10 right about now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Wow. That is pretty crazy. You know what I'm going to do? Just to get things kicked off. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna turn my recording stuff off. I'm done with this particular segment. But I'm gonna go eat and let the micromanager just run. I'm just gonna leave my auto clicker on the run button like this, not touching nothing. Okay, and I'm gonna go eat and come back, and we'll see. I'm just gonna let the game run, right? We'll see how much we've got. You'll see next time. Well, not next time. You're gonna see in a second because by the time I do, once I do everything, it's gonna be pieced together. And you're going to see it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, hopefully you're excited for that. it'll be a little while for me. So you'll have a time jump, but it'll be a little while for me to see how much after. Well, I'll see once I get back from eating, but once I'm away for like a day, I'll see how much we've got. We already topped our investors, and we just had a triplet. Ooh, I really want. We're gonna get that. By the time I'm done eating, I'll have that. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Because look at how fast I'm going. Look at this. We're gonna get that in like 5 minutes. You know, if that, maybe 10. You know, being generous. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back in 1 second. I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys. So we're back on Adventure Capitalist a little bit later, as promised, and we have some huge progress because I actually left this going a lot longer than I initially intended to. I just kind of like left it going, and I actually stuck around when I got back from eating. I stuck around for a little bit longer and basically did some more stuff. Now I didn't really buy too much else. But I did get some more upgrades. As you'll see, we got a little further Novum Octagontillion, so I'm pretty excited, honestly. Let's look at our investors. Look at that. See how, that's what I'm saying. We got so much progress. I made sure that, you know, I really got as much as I could before we got off. So I think the last thing I did was get this to 5,000. I don't think this was at 5,000. I think there was a few other things that I needed to do. I know I did something else, but I think it had to do with an upgrade. I think this was the very last thing I did. So with that being said, let's look at what we can do. We can buy both of these, but obviously the reset's going to be way more than that. And we're probably going to get to this, you know, once we do that. We did get another daily gift. We're at day 2 for gold. So this is a little bit later on. And I did, one other thing that I did actually upgrade because I got 50 gold by getting this to 5,000. And I got that off cam. But I did buy, and the reason you see 2 is because I got on the 2 days in a row. So I did actually buy 1 of the micromanager upgrades because I had 60 gold at that point, and then I bought that. Now I'm at 52 because of the daily upgrades and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get and like pretty much sell our stuff. 1, 2. Only 2, but that's not, I mean, come on now. That's still pretty darn good. And let's just do a reset. Let's just jump right into it. I'm pumped. This is going to be huge, I think. I think it's going to be freaking massive. I had to turn on the auto clicker. I always forget to do that. All right, there we go. Buy into that. Buy into all these. And again, guys, I'm not using this because I feel like it's cheating. I'm just doing it to conserve my mouse. Some people have had some problems with me using it, but I assure you, I can click fast enough to play this game. I mean, you guys know, you've seen the super fab mode if you've been watching this series for a while. I'm literally doing it just so my mouse doesn't die, because I just got a new mouse. I want to keep it that way. You know, this is the only game where I click that much, aside from Crusaders, but it's nowhere near as much as I click with this game. And for those of you that are looking for Crusaders, it is coming back, don't worry. I'm just trying to finish up Seduce Me, which only has a little bit left of it. Okay, we're on the very last playthrough of Seduce Me. There's a few things left I'm going to do after that. And then Crusaders will be coming back once that has concluded. And that's going to be pretty quick. You know, I'm going to be getting around to doing that, and I'm going to try to finish out Batman pretty quick too, because I'm really enjoying that. So let's buy these. Let's just keep quick buying it as they come. All right. Oh, we already got to where we were before. This is exactly what, was this where? No, we were down to U, right? Yeah, so we need to get a little bit more, but no worries, because we're still, you know, moving. And now the 10, we're gonna get that in 2 seconds. And we also just had the ability. I'm not gonna do that just yet, because this is much better. There we are. And now I'll buy this. There we go, that's a ×2 on that. This is gonna get to 9,300 now in 2 seconds. There we are, now 561 septoctillion. So as you can see, just astronomically better than what we were doing before. That's bumped. This is in the septoctillions. These are in the lower septoctillions. This can almost get there. Was that going to be a ×9? Plus we have this. And then a Novum. Okay, so we're looking for that next time. Let's just run this for a second and get what we need here. There we are. 1.4 octillion, so that is pretty massive. All right. We want the same things for the other ones, but we got to get to 5,250 on the car wash, and we have to get to 5,500 on the pizza delivery, because those are not by hundreds anymore, which is kind of annoying. We did get Novum Octagontillion already. So let's buy ×5 is probably going to be better. Doesn't really matter too much, because we're going to get this in a second. Now we're actually further. So if you win, this is the Angels here, you will be set free. That's really awesome, considering we're seeing that right here. And let's read the you know, because I think that indicates we're close to the end of the game. And nonagentillion, I think that's what people were telling me. Oh, is it nonagentillion? Is that where the last one is? So we're actually coming up on it, I think. Can we not buy this yet? Darn, what's next? Oh, we did top our investors. And we're going quick. Let's see. Let's do the 5-second challenge, okay? Here we go. Let's wait till we get to 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. 9. So we went from 7.3 to 9.5. That's pretty good for only about 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? These are definitely not safe upgrades, and it's only for 25 newspaper to live. We need to get a little further than that if we want to benefit from that. So I'm not going to go ahead and do that just yet, but I will keep going with the micromanager. I'm probably going to get to about 20, do another reset, and see where we get from there. All right, so we've been going for a little while now, so we did just stop it. 29 duo quadrigentillion. We've only been doing this for about like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. We're at 60.6% bonus per angel. Okay, we have more of that on the horizon, as you can see. Oh wait, wrong thing. As you can see, 1 nonagentillion will get us another plus 1%. We have eliminated. Now they're getting to times 7s, so we're going to get times 7s on those, which is going to be pretty big. And at 1 unanogentillion, we get plus 5%, so that's pretty huge. This one we would need 1 more, because that's 5250. It's times 3. That's in the octagentillions. And this is not, surprisingly, not yet. So the only one that's really viable in my eyes is this one, to just get us a little bit further. The other ones just aren't going to do much for me. There's no reason to buy into them as of right now. If I keep running this, I want to see here. How much did that help? Probably not too much. 32.3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. And look, 33.7. So 32.3, we went up about 1.4 in just 5 seconds. That's not bad. I'm going to run it for another minute. We'll do a reset because I think that's a pretty big, fairly good reset, you know what I'm saying? So at least we can keep going in this particular session. So I'm going to let it run for a little bit, like a minute, 2 minutes, and then we'll come back. I might even get, as a matter of fact, I might even get the car wash right now to kind of help speed things up a bit. So right now we have a total of 19 things that are, or I'm sorry, 19 octagentillion, you know, in just in terms of the octagentillion. I'm not adding septoctagentillions into the mix. We do have about 1 or 2 more based on the rest of them. Probably just 1. But yeah, so pretty much 19 octagentillion in total between the lemonade stand, the car wash, and the oil rig. So I'm going to keep my eye on the time. I'll be back in just 1 second, and we'll see exactly, you know, what kind of progress we're looking at and what our reset's going to look like, because we are going to do at least 1 more reset in this particular session. And I would actually go to Mars right now, but I'm not going to do that because I think it would be better if I just stayed here and let my my micromanager run with the auto clicker. That way, you know, we're getting the most out of our wait time. You know, a minute and a half is not that long. So I'm gonna stick it out, and we'll be back in just a sec. All right, so that's it for the minute and a half. I know it was a pretty short time span, but I can guarantee you guys it's gonna be huge. Look at that. Just a minute and a half, we gained pretty much double what we were looking at before. So let's just do the reset here. Can we get any more megabucks out of this? No, we're actually kind of close if you think about it, because look at how fast it's going. We would hit that pretty, you know, maybe about 5 minutes we'd hit that, maybe 10. Depending on how fast it's going. So let's go ahead and do this reset, and I'll get it kicked off for a little bit, and we'll see where we get from there. Let's see how long it takes to go. I'm going to buy this first, and I'm also going to buy these so we can go as far as we can. And I just really quick, just for fun, I want to see how long it takes to get through the upgrades by just doing the auto clicker on the regular buy section, not the quick buy. Let's see. Now that we've gotten as far as we can go without buying those, it's not. You can't even hear the sound. You guys notice that? It's been about 5 seconds so far. Wow, it's gonna take forever. It's honestly gonna take forever. Could you imagine if we were super fab moding this? This would literally cause a cramp. We're not even there yet. We just finished. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. Let's quick buy those. Let's oh wow, I still have my auto clicker on, jeez. That scared me for a second. I was like, why did it just do that? Let's bump these. That's going to get bumped there. That's a 5250. This one I definitely want bumped. We got to get that one up as well. It It's just nice being able to glide over the businesses and buy them. I think that's one of the most fun parts about using the auto clear. Let's do this again. See how long it takes. Up, up, up. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, keep going. There we go. And now that we're around this part here, let's just buy the rest of the stuff we know is going to be beneficial, like this. Let's get this to 93. It's going to slow down a little bit, but we'll get there. Don't worry. And there it is. This one. There we go. That's ×2. This one's getting there. There's a ×3 on that. We want that one, of course. This needs to get to 9,000 because that's where it's going to get into the what's it called, octoquintillions. That's in septoctoquintillions. There's one right there, and let's just keep buying. Let's run this, get it there quicker. I keep forgetting that that's what we did just to get it there faster. We have more upgrades though. Let's buy those. Nonaquintillion. Oh, ×7 lemonade stand, and we want that for sure. We're also going to get it ×2. So should we do how much? How far away is that? That's 1 nonaquintillion. Honestly, kind of what I'm aiming for is I'm gonna buy this. What I'm aiming for is definitely gonna be newspaper to 5100. We haven't done that yet. Car wash to 5250. The pizza delivery can actually get to 5,000. We're actually pretty darn close in both of those regards. Matter of fact, there we go. Yeah, things are looking good, man. Because 102 octoquintillion, we were definitely further than we were before. Let's look at our, I think this is where we stopped before. So let's look at our investors. Wow. All right, let's do the test, okay? We're going to stop at 39. Boom, 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Look at that. From 39 to 44.5. That's pretty incredible. And, you know, honestly, it's even going up fairly good on its own. But if I were to just leave this on and just let it run, we would be seeing some pretty substantial progress. What I want to do, though, we actually get a ×7. So you know what? That's the next thing I'm aiming for, considering how fast it's moving. 82 a dual quadriquintillion is what we're looking at right now. And it's moving so fast, I'm going to wait for the 1 nonaquintillion. Or wait. Is it just nonaquintillion? I think it is. Yeah, just non. Okay, so both of these are 1 nonaquintillion, and it goes up roughly 1. Well, then it goes into the higher nonaquintillion, but that's okay. I think they're gonna try to trick you, because I bet you anything. Watch this. This is the way the game works, and you gotta understand that they try to trick you, because I bet you that by the time we get 100 more possible purchases on the pizza delivery is going to be about 1 nonaquintillion. Obviously, buying the upgrade for the lemonade stand is going to be way better than that. Look at it. It's so close. If you were saying, okay, I'll wait for the 5,500, you would be missing out, because the ×7 on the lemonade stand is going to be much better considering how much further this is already at. So let's buy that. This can also be gotten too. So we should do that in a little while. The choice is between this and that. I'm thinking that this is going to be better. It's definitely going to get us back to this a lot quicker. As you can see, we're moving much quicker now. So with that, now we can buy the +1%. We can buy the pizza delivery for 100. Okay, in just a little while, not yet. And we're probably going to get the newspaper to 5,100 as well. And that's where I'd like to leave off if possible. You know, if there was anywhere where I'd want to stop today, that's where I'd want to stop. Definitely look, I would like to get the lemonade stand to 9,500 if possible. I'd love to do that in this session, okay? To do that, however, we're going to need about 78. So that's the only downside. 3 nonaquintillion is car wash ×7. Is that worth it? I think so, because it's going to push us really deep into the octoquintillions. Or at least a fair margin into the octoquintillions, and give us pretty much 2 businesses. I think together, between the lemonade stand and between the car wash, it's going to be about nonaquintillion that we're making each and every time. I think that's honestly what's going to happen. And if that is the case, or whatever it is it going to be non-octoquintillion is what we're going to be making each time between the 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I think that's a good idea. And then we have a pizza delivery ×7 too at 6. Let's buy this first. Okay, 246. Okay, so roughly, not quite there, but pretty darn close. Okay, it's going to help out a lot. Now we're going to buy the pizza delivery. That will bump us even further. Maybe actually between the lemonade stand, the pizza delivery, and the car wash, we might be seeing those kind of numbers, okay? But we're definitely moving a lot quicker than we were before. That's for sure. 30, 46. Yeah, I think that's about 1 non-octagontillion between those 3 businesses, which is pretty good. So what we're looking at to do next, of course, is to get the newspaper to 5100 for a nice ×2 on everything. That's going to obviously help out our lemonade stand. That's going to obviously help out our car wash and our pizza delivery. And if we can, I'm going to try to get the lemonade stand to 5,500. I'm sorry, 9,500. And that will obviously give us some pretty good progress in terms of offline progress. We need 2 more to go. That's not too bad. That's not bad. It's going to be like 700 something. I'll deal with that. Yeah, 702. Okay, cool. So, considering that, I think we're off to a pretty good start. The only thing that I think is a little bit out of reach at this point in time is the lemonade stand. I don't necessarily think that we'll be able to get that one to where we'd like it to be today. I'll try. I'll try to sit around for it. But it does start slowing down pretty much around 45, I think, is where it like really slows down. It's already slowing down now. So you can imagine once it gets to about 45, it's going to start slowing down like a lot. But it's slow enough to the point where it's like, I just want to go do something else. Let's look at our investors. Did we top our investors? We did. Okay. I was like, hold the phone. We might be able to just do another reset. Because that's pretty big. Let's do the test. Let's wait till it gets to 521. And then we'll go ahead and do the test. The 5-second test to see how fast it's going to go. And boom. Let's just start right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. 52 or 526. So 521 to 526 in 5 seconds. Not bad. Considering that, I'm just going to go ahead and do the reset. We'll do one more reset. Why not? I think it'll really benefit us. Let's move it up a bit quicker, huh? Shall we? I love how much faster it goes. You know that? I absolutely love that. So 9250 on this one. Moves up pretty quick. Slows down probably about, it's going to slow down like, yeah, right around here. But at least we got about halfway, right? We only need about 100 more, and we can get another boost on that, which is going to be pretty big. Let's look at what our upgrades are at. 1 nonagontillion for the times 7. I want it. Let's get it. Okay? It's going to take 2 seconds to get there. It's going to push us over into the novum octagontillions, and that is going to be pretty big. And it's a times 7, too, so it's going to be quite a nice upgrade. Oh, yeah, that's right. We also have the other one here. I would not be surprised. Look at how much faster that's moving. Look at how much faster that's moving. That is incredible. We can definitely get this. There we go. 17 novum octagontillion. Now look at how fast that's moving. Huge, man. That is freaking massive. The 5% is looking so close, man. All right, well, I think that's where we're gonna have to stop. But it's good because I think, we're probably gonna top our investors in just a little while here. We are definitely, look at that. Let's do the test. Let's wait till we get to 550. It's already moving quick. There we go. 5. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Topped our investors and 612. 550 to 612. Okay. In 5 seconds. That's incredible. And even if I were to just leave right now and not even do the micromanager, that's the kind of progress I wanted for next time. Because when we get on next time, which is probably gonna be tomorrow, we're gonna see a lot more progress. Probably, well, definitely in the next section, okay? I'm not sure how far though. I'd say about 200. That's pretty bold. 200 for tomorrow. 200 of the next quadrant. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back on because I will have this in a short amount of time. Just longer than I'm willing to wait for this particular session. And when I get back on, we'll buy that. But for now, I'm not gonna check Mars this particular time, okay? Because I'm just too excited about this. We're gonna get back on next time and see where we are. Hopefully we see some big numbers. Let's see if I'm right. 200. I think we could pull that off. 200 of whatever the next segment is. I don't even remember the number, but that's where I think we'll be.